My mom is devastated because I told her I respect my dad's girlfriend more than I respect her. My parents divorced when I was 12. Mom cheated with Alan, who's now my stepdad. I still remember finding the hotel receipt in her glove compartment, Hilton downtown, $192. We'd never stayed there. 2 weeks later, Dad sat me down at the kitchen table. Your mom and I are splitting up. His voice broke on the last word. I watched him unravel. He'd disappear into the garage for hours, working on the bike, but I could hear him sobbing through the vents. Some nights I'd find him on the couch staring at their wedding photo, a beer bottle in each hand, not drinking, just gripping them like anchors. Mom moved in with Alan 5 months later. She wanted me to embrace the new family. All I could picture was Dad heating up microwave meals alone while she played house with someone else. For the next 7 years, I made her life miserable. Alan tried hard. For my 14th birthday, he bought me a $250 DSLR because Mom said I was into photography. I listed it on eBay the same afternoon and didn't even try to hide the sale. Christmas gifts got dumped in the trash in front of the whole family. My half-brother Luke, only 5 at the time, asked why I hated his dad. I told him straight, because your dad wrecked mine. Mom broke down. Alan went quiet. I didn't flinch. Alan kept showing up. Offered to teach me stick shift at 16. Helped fill out college apps even when I ignored his emails. Said I could call him Alan instead of anything else like that. Was some huge concession. I either called him nothing or pretended he wasn't in the room. Last year it boiled over at Luke's 7th birthday party. In front of 20 kids and their parents, I called Mom a homewrecker. Turned to Alan and said, I hope your son gets cheated on one day so you finally understand the damage. Alan snapped, yelled, he was finished trying. I grabbed my backpack, called Dad, and left. That night Dad sat me in his living room, the same one that used to smell like stale beer and regret. Now it was tidy, fridge stocked, actual plants on the shelves. You can't keep carrying this hate, he said. I forgave your mom 2 years ago. It's time you let it go. I was floored. How could he forgive her? He explained therapy showed him their marriage was already crumbling long before Alan, that his rage had hurt him worse than the divorce ever did. Then he told me he was seeing someone, Sarah. Seeing Dad actually smile, laugh, look forward to weekends instead of dreading them, cracked something in me. I realized I'd been punishing myself as much as I was punishing them. So I apologized to Mom and Alan. Not some teary Hallmark speech, just honest, awkward words. Things thawed, not perfect, but civil. 3 weeks ago, Dad asked if I wanted to meet Sarah. She showed up in jeans and a hoodie, zero effort to impress. Brought homemade snickerdoodles, asked about my photography without forcing it. We ended up talking film cameras for 90 minutes. She shoots 35mm, showed me gorgeous black and white prints from her Portland trip. She didn't try to parent me, just sat there, easy and real. It felt normal. 2 days later at Mom's dinner table, I mentioned it casually. Met Dad's girlfriend this week, Sarah. She's cool. We geeked out over cameras for like an hour. Mom froze, fork hovering. He's seeing someone? Her voice had a sharp edge. Yeah, about 6 months. She set the fork down hard. 6 months? And you already like her? She stood so fast, the chair screeched. Do you have any clue what you just said? I spent 7 years earning back even a scrap of your respect. Apologies, therapy, giving you space, taking every insult. He dates someone for half a year and suddenly she's the perfect stepmom? My face burned. It's different. How? Because she didn't cheat on him. She didn't blow up his life. She didn't leave him crying alone in the garage every night for a year. Sarah didn't do that. You did. The room went dead quiet. Even Luke stopped pushing his toy trucks. I stood up. At least Sarah didn't destroy a family to get where she is. You did. And yeah, I'll always respect her more than you and Alan combined because she makes Dad happy without ruining anyone else first. Alan grabbed his keys and walked out. Mom stood there crying, tears just falling, not bothering to wipe them. I left. Crashed at my friend Jensen's for 4 days. Ignored 49 texts from Mom. Then Alan called. Not Mom, Alan. Voice drained. Your mom's been in bed for 3 days straight, but you need to hear something. She begged me never to tell you. I stayed silent. When your mom left your dad, she was already pregnant with Luke. My stomach lurched. She was scared out of her mind. 19. Didn't know which way was up. Your dad's a good man, but their marriage was dead long before I showed up. She met me when she was at her lowest. We didn't plan to hurt anyone. He paused. Luke's 7 now. Do the math. I hung up. Sat on Jensen's couch for an hour staring at the wall. The timeline shifted everything I thought I knew. Mom didn't leave Dad for Alan. She left a broken marriage while pregnant and panicked, and Alan was the person who stayed. Dad forgave her because he already understood the marriage was over. I spent years hating her for a betrayal that was only half the story. I still haven't talked to Mom, haven't answered her texts. Part of me wants to drive over, sit at that same kitchen table, and ask why she never told me. Part of me is terrified of what she'll say. The anger I carried for so long feels cracked, like maybe I've been aiming it at the wrong person all this time. But the words I said at dinner are still there, hanging in the air between us. I told my mother I respect my dad's girlfriend more than I respect her. And right now, knowing what I know, I'm not sure I can take it back, even if part of me wishes I could.